How you doing? Welcome to Frank's Fiddle. My name's Mike. That is Frank's Fiddle, the eponymous Frank's Fiddle, and this is my new bow. Went back to the UK a couple of weeks ago, went back to England, and one of the things I wanted to go to music shop in Nottingham because it's got it had quite an array of musical instruments and things that I could get more easily than here where you have to order so many things. They bloody closed down. So I found another one. They don't do any violin stuff, it's only guitars and drums and piano and keyboards. Call themselves the Music Mecca or something. Okay, yeah, if you don't want anything except a guitar and a blowing set of keyboards. But he did say, well, there's Turner violins. They sell violins in Bicester, so I went into there. And he wanted a couple of things. Firstly, I wanted to look at bows, and he only had wooden bows, and I was actually looking to see. I quite fancy. I don't know why. I quite fancy a carbon fibre one. I don't know why, but he didn't have any anyway. And they had all these. Some of them were so expensive, but place was full. If you're a violin nerd, which I'm clearly not, must be a great place to be. And I had a bit of a play on one of his fiddles while I was testing out some bows. I got this one, which is about the third cheapest one he'd got. It's 115 quid, and it's a Dorfler, apparently, a Dorfler Chinese, German bow. And when I checked him out later on, the first one I saw was like $1,700 dollars. Well, this wasn't that. And the other one that I really liked was a lot lighter than this, and this is still quite light. And for some reason, I've also wanted to go light, and I've realised now that was actually the wrong thing. I shouldn't be doing it, which I will explain in a second. But the other thing I got while I was there, I'm now personalising my fiddle. If you look back on the previous videos, excuse me, you see it just got a bog standard black chin rest. Not anymore. I bought a wooden chin rest, and it's a bigger chin rest as well. Not because I got a bigger chin, but because I can rest my face on it. And it sits a little bit proud, and also it's angled where the other one is flat. And I don't know if I've said this before, but I actually bought recently from here in Portugal. I bought a new shoulder rest as well. This is a wolf shoulder rest, and the reason I bought this was because I've actually got quite a long neck, and I found that I was doing this while I was trying to play because I've got this big gap, and I've got a normal chin rest and I've got a normal size. It was can't remember what they're called now, Kuntz shoulder rest. But this one, you can't really make this out, but this here is actually twice the height. This screw, this thread, is twice the height of the other ones. And so I've been able to, and I've only just finally managed to get it fitted right today. I've finally got it, so I don't know if you can see, but that's actually quite high now between the chin rest and the shoulder. This one also tilts quite well as well. So I've about got it set up. I've got to cocked it up now, I've done that. But I've about got it set up so it actually fits right in there, and I haven't got to do any contortions to make it work. The other thing I've noticed, and I've noticed for a while, and I've sort of ignored it, but I can't ignore it any longer, is that there's something wrong, I think, with my hold, because, and I've just changed it today. I've actually raised this again today and lowered this end to try and raise the fiddle upwards, because I found when I've been watching myself fiddling, when I play the G string on the top, I've been almost playing downwards. It's been that high, and I watch other people, and certainly we did a fiddlehead thing yesterday, and I was watching Jason and most of the others, and their G string, they're still coming downwards, and I wasn't doing that. And I just thought, I think I've got too much movement up here to try, and it's an odd angle to be bowing downwards. So I think I've maybe found some of the answers to that, because I've sat this on, and what I got to do is I've got to get one of those. I've mentioned them before. I think a Bon Marché, what Bon Marché, a Bon Musica shoulder rest, because they've got more flexibility to them, and they're also, you can actually bend them to the shape that you want them, and I think that's what I need. So that's what I'm on my lookout for. I'd have to order one from here, but I think that's what I'm on the lookout for, because I want it to angle more downwards. You see, when I'm trying, if I play at that angle, which everybody else seems to be doing, I'm catching the D string. So So that's that. A couple of other things. I went to a concert the other day, an orchestral concert, and they got a couple of violin. Well, there was obviously violinists, but there were a couple of violin soloists, and I've been sent a video by the organizer, and so I've been able to see closer what the violinists were doing, and they all seem to play very much on the edge. So, I mean, when I play on here, all you can really see is the back of the wood at the back of the bow. But when I watch them, they're really pronounced, and you can see all the strings. Now, I don't know if that's to give it a crisper sound, and I think it probably is, because it's obviously going to be crisper, I would think, with less hairs in contact with the bow, which sort of makes me think, why do you got all those hairs if you only need the side ones? So I'm still messing around with that one. And the other thing I've noticed, and we're going back to what I said earlier about the lighter bow, which I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I actually need a heavier bow, because when I've been doing my double stops, and I won't do it now I've mentioned it, but when I'm doing my double stops, which is playing 2 strings, when I'm playing it, the bottom string, whichever one it is, loses tone, and I think it's because I'm not using this finger enough to put pressure on the bow, certainly when it gets to the top. Can you hear it there? And I think I'm not using the pressure, and I think the bow's too light. So when I do that, it doesn't do it. So I think I've gone the wrong way with the bow, which is a point I was referring to earlier. So that's where I am. New Dorfler bow. Possibly, I don't know if it's the cheapest one they do, but it certainly is not the most expensive one. New chin rest, wooden chin rest, personalising it. New shoulder rest, and this is my 5th day of the 14-day Fiddlehead fall practice challenge. So I've got a little bit more to do now. So I'm going to cut this, post it, and then I've got about another 20 minutes of fiddling to do for this challenge, maybe half an hour of this challenge. So that's today ticked off as well. And that relates back to video 61, which is what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to get this gone, and then get on with my fall practice challenge. See you later. Hope you're all well.